Welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire from online, and this is my April flip through in my Hobonichi Cousin spring start. So we can just go ahead and get into it. If this is your first video of mine, welcome. This is a great first video to start in, I suppose, because I have just started technically my fourth Hobonichi Cousin, and since it's a spring start, it starts in April, so this is like my first flip through in this new book. But I have been journaling, bullet journaling, memory keeping, scrapbooking for years and years, and so if you want a little background on me, see, that's something I'm trying to figure out and work on right now. I don't even know where that is. Is there a video or a post that even gets into that? I'm not sure. But I'm sure you'll unlock some lore about me as we get into this. I did do a little flip through like halfway through April, just kind of showing you what it's been looking like so far. And so this is what is meant to be my full April flip through. It is almost June, but that's okay. I have had such a terrible like late spring cold this past week, and so I do feel a little better, but my voice is still a little scratchy. We're just gonna get into it. So here are some stickers that I have pasted in. A lot of these are from Redbubble and from friends, and some of them are actually, these ones right here and this one, these couple as well, are from my common planner from last year. I just kind of scraped them off and put them back in here because I love the way that they looked so much on the inside cover of my old journal. Here's, oh, I love this. You have 2024, 2023, and 2025. Don't ask me what those little dots mean. I honestly don't remember. It's probably like days off when I have things planned. Yeah, like that's my cousin's wedding. Anyway, you can do whatever you want with these. I typically don't reference them much. I just like, I'm a visual person, so I like to be able to see what I have coming up. This right here, I got from my friend Amy of YallTube, Amy Yall on YouTube and also on Instagram. And basically she kind of just color coded her workouts, and I decided I wanted to do the same just because I do so many different kinds of things, and not to expose myself, but I was kind of seeing like whether I was going to use my Peloton a whole lot. I didn't even use my Peloton bike once in April, but I do use the app kind of a lot. So I'm definitely like in this weird stage where I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to spend my energy and money on when it comes to fitness and working out. And so I am a little bit behind. Like I definitely did go to a class or two those days. I'll fill it in later. It's not a huge deal. I can easily access what I did through my apps. Same here with May. I go all the time. I did not go so much this week just because I have been sick. In every Hobonichi spring start, you kind of have either one or two duplicate monthly pages. So like, yeah, you have February and March, even though it starts in April. And so I was able to kind of like mess around on here, which is nice. The reason why it's not filled up yet is just because I didn't want to force myself, and I don't know. I'll add to it as I go. It's a work in progress. Okay, wow, feast your eyes. I love this. This is a spread that I worked on that really got me back into like scrapbooking, playing with paper. It had been a little while since I had done something like this when I did do it, which was at the end of March. And this is my like March 2024 page. I ate a confetti dipped cone from DQ with my friends. I got some PR from Print Fresh. They make really beautiful pajamas. I saw a meme that cracked me up, and then my boyfriend and I actually like recreated it. So I pasted a picture of him doing it in here. I was filming a fit check and my coworker saw me. Just like little things that made up how I spent my time in March. And I don't know, it's really fun. This is from a bag from a store in Geneva, Illinois called The Little Traveler, and I got a lot of bits and bobs there. My cousin got married, that's his sister, my other cousin, in Geneva, and so I spent a lot of time there one weekend. And yeah, I have some like magazine cutouts in here. It's really fun. So that's March. Here is April. April, I did not really feel like writing a lot, so I didn't, and this needs to be, I put this here, I think. I'll fix it. It's fine. I vlogged every single day in April. I'm sure I'll talk about that a little bit more, like as I flip through, because there were just like so many little random inside jokes. These vlogs were on TikTok, by the way. And so for whatever reason, well, I'll tell you the reason. So I have been seeing one of my neighbors has a giant schnauzer. It's very big. It's like Great Dane size, but has the haircut of a schnauzer. It is a schnauzer. It's a giant schnauzer, but it just doesn't look right to me. Like there's something about it where I'm like, this dog doesn't look like, it's a cute dog. I'm sure it's a great dog, but it always like, I'm struck by surprise every time I see him on a walk. And so I would see him every now and then I brought it up in one of my vlogs. I also have been eating a cherry sour. Let me just go. Hold on a second. This video is going to be so long, but ever since when I did take that trip to Illinois to spend time with my family for my cousin's wedding in late March, I picked up a bunch of sours. So these red ones are cherry sours. It is literally just like gelatin, corn syrup, and then cherry flavoring. I don't know. They're just addicting. They're little sugar balls. I had another assorted bag from a different store. Raffy's actually saw my video, a store in my aunt's town, and they sent me some, which was really sweet, so I can keep it going. But I was eating one every day, like as part of my vlog, and then I would mention the giant schnauzer. And so one of my followers said, I need someone to make a graphic for you of a giant schnauzer and cherry sour. So anyway, this is from a chocolate bar. I went to a bagel pop-up in a parking lot. So good. Got a couple 7 brews, and I don't know, this was from like a mailer that I got literally in the mail, an advertisement. And then this is really cute. This is actually from one of my friend's baby showers. My friend and I both made little, I don't know, cut up book flowers. And I took one and put it in my journal to like commemorate it. Also, I was obsessed with these 2 songs like many others. And we went to this really great restaurant called Conifer in Bentonville that we've been to many times before. But that was like what I requested for my birthday dinner. So
as you can see, I'm like kind of piecing together things for April right now. This was kind of just a swatch, so I might cover up one of these. I might cover up both. I don't know yet. This is from a local pizza shop. This is from a bagel pop-up I went to. I was not in the line of totality for the eclipse that came across North America, but I was very close, and so we still did need those eclipse glasses. I cut this out of a magazine, and I'll add pictures later. I'll probably finish this up in May. Yeah. Just delicious.
I should have made iced coffee because there's no way that I'm going to finish that before it gets cold. And then here we are in May. Today is the 25th. This is kind of where we're at this point. I cut up a bag from a place we went in McKinney, Texas. This is from a Glossier order. And then this is from an ice cream shop. It's literally a napkin. So that's what I have so far. Now we're moving on into the weekly pages, which I have a love-hate relationship. Love-hate relationship is dramatic. I ebb and flow in how much I like this kind of layout and how much I use it like through the years. But for April, you know, I would say I'd give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. So what I usually like to do on the left-hand side is write like quick things on my mind. I'll track either what I have coming in the mail or like what I need to order, things I need to do, a hotel I need to book, whatever, anything like that that's kind of out of the ordinary, I'll put like kind of off to the side. I go in and write things later, like I published a newsletter that day, so like a few days later I wrote that I did that. I'll write like if I have a class. These lines right here, I always get asked what this is. This is just like the time I'm at work. All of these little stickers here, and they're throughout my April, are from the washi tape shop. They kindly gifted me, hold on, let me show you. I got so many beautiful washi tapes and like PET tapes. PET tapes, pet tapes, I never know. Everybody calls them something different. And by everybody, I mean people call them 1 or 2 things, pet or PET. But look at this, just gorgeous. I have not even whipped into these yet, but like the coffee and the croissants, and so beautiful. This one is very like tea party. I already love this little cupcake with cherries on it. This one, I was leaning heavily into this tape with the ribbons and the bows and some cute little like quotes, as well as fruits and flowers. And then this one is really pretty butterflies. So again, and that's not even all of them, but thank you, the washi tape shop. You guys are amazing. I have a code that I will leave below if you guys are interested in picking up some really beautiful tapes. Moving on to the second week in April, it was Eclipse Day in Arkansas. like a lot of other people, I am obsessed with Chapel Roan right now. We actually went to a place called the Meteor for dinner, which is great. This is the picture of my cousin in Illinois. Her family got her a portrait of her dogs. Just, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, your life might look at your life and be like, oh, nothing really interesting happened to me this week. But like, did something interesting happen to your cousin? I don't know. Maybe you could put it in there. I do also get asked about like how I print things. Let me just show you a couple of different, here's a sampling. Let's do a quick sampling, shall we? This right here is a picture that I printed on regular printer paper on my Epson EcoTank 2850. This is from a catalog, Schoolhouse, I believe. And then this is from a magazine, which is why it's glossy. I do get a lot of my photos from magazines. I will always mention it if someone asks, but people are like, how do you print your pictures? I'm like, I'm just really good at scouring, I guess. I'm not sure. Moving on, again, kind of more of the same. This week, I clearly didn't like lean into using my weekly pages so much, but I did go in kind of the week before or the weekend before and say like when I was going to my different classes. And of course the Tortured Poets department came out on the 19th. If you notice right here with the D, I almost wrote the Tortured Poets Society because like every other millennial and Gen X, it's really hard for me to like accept that it's not the Tortured Poets Society, you know. Okay. Moving on to my birthday week. So cute. I picked these Mrs. Grossman stickers because this is honestly the same vibe as my baby blanket. And I just thought that was like, oh, it's my birthday. That's kind of precious. These pages don't typically look like completely filled up. I have done that before in the past, especially if I'm using my daily pages for like trackers or other weird stuff, or if I'm going on vacation and just want to use those pages for like straight up scrapbooking purposes. I'll like write what I've done and write any to-do lists or shopping lists in the weekly spreads instead. So again, something I really like about the Hobonichi Cousin is how versatile it is and also how flexible you can be. And I mean, if you have watched anything that I've ever put out on the internet ever in regards to my journaling or planning, you understand that there just are no rules. Like, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to use these at all. My friend Rachel, she does not use these for the intended purpose. She uses them as like trackers, all of them. She does not use the weekly spreads, but she uses the paper. I don't think she puts a lot of pressure on herself, but I think it's a way for her to use up those pages. But also, if you want to leave them completely blank, I think that that is totally 100% fine and valid. So we're already getting into May, and so in order to not get too ahead of myself, I am going to flipperoo. I have a Tombow dual brush pen tracker. That is a little bit of a tongue twister. My actual one, which again, if you watch, maybe you should, I'm going to put it down below, but the mid-April kind of like vibe check with my Hobonichi Cousin that I did is pretty good. It's a good video, if I do say so myself.
I did this on like a Sunday night in like February, like when I first got this, and I let it sit. I let it sit right here, and there's a big old window. I left this here for like 10 days, and so a lot of these colors are actually pretty muted. So I'm going to collage over this page and actually do another tracker probably over here. But yeah, these are actually like not true to the colors, and I noticed that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, well, uh-oh. I would check it out. I actually pasted this over my old, and you can kind of see it, my old Tombow. Oh, can you see it? I did a Tombow dual brush pen tracker already, and I am sure I am not the only person or the first person ever, but I did have a viral post on Instagram because I decided that this page would be perfect to list all of my Tombow dual brush pens, because in years past, like when I had a Leuchtturm 1917 bullet journal, I used to do little circles because one, I didn't have quite as extensive of a collection, and two, that's how it's displayed on the actual Tombow website. And then I just decided that like skipping a line and doing them on these columns just made more sense. It looks like this basically when it's all completed. And this is actually low-key the ugliest one I've done, but usually they're very pretty. This is funny. My mom sent this to me. It's a Chicago Tribune article about the Blob, and I'm sure you guys have seen some tweets about the Blob, but just how this is like
I don't know, the Blob as a contemporary fiction or nonfiction cover. Okay, so this is like page 0 where I write a little note to myself and like what my hopes and dreams are for this era of my journal, or the era that I'm in, the journal, whatever. It can be anything. It can be like, here's what I'm currently doing in my life, or like, here's what I liked about my last journal and the kind of things that I would like to carry into this one. Moving on into our April page, I have a little sticker from Redbubble with Pine Grove lyrics from The Alarmist. And I have some cutouts from a magazine. These are from the Washi Tape Shop. Current grocery treats: Fruit Riot frozen grapes, delicious. Brie cheese, why not? Cake, blueberries. Cheddar ale bagged salad. I don't know. You guys like those bagged salads? I found a cheddar ale flavor. It is so freaking good. Moving on, this to me, such a beautiful page. I just saw some tulips, like some tulip doodles on, honestly, Google. I don't even know if I went to Pinterest, and I decided to like recreate them for myself. And then I loved my Newly that month, and it was so floral that I just feel like I had to document it. I like these little check boxes up here because I can look at like my top priority for that day. Again, I'm, vlogging every day in April. The sour ball of the day that I got was cherry this day, red, and then I got an orange on the second.
There's a helicopter that just flew right over my house.
Substack newsletters I've been loving lately. Ideas for my Instagram highlights. Here are the sour balls of the day.
This is me just... Someone asked me, like, how do you incorporate whimsy into your journal? I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily whimsical, but it's definitely weird.
Tyler Candy Nope, that's wrong. My mind is on candy. Tyler Candle Company, all the scents that I've tried so far and like how they were ranked. I'm sure I've said this last time. This is the thing. I am repeating myself a lot. I just know I am. And honestly, it's just gonna have to be okay. For my friend Carly's baby shower, we did her biggest cravings during her pregnancy, like to have at the baby shower, and she loved niçoise salad, so we had some of that, and then I like hyper fixated on it for a week and had to make it myself. We threw my friend a baby shower, and then we had our friend's wedding. A lot of the same people were at both, so it was just a really beautiful day celebrating love. It was also so beautiful in Fayetteville. It was like 75 degrees and sunny. And I have been kind of toying around with how I am tracking my spending and my consumption habits in my Hobonichi Cousin. I am trying to figure out how to do that in a way that because I really enjoy it. And I also really love sharing too. But I just wrote what I bought this week, and beforehand I went in and I was like, okay, these are the essentials. Here's what's happening. Car insurance this week, gas. I needed to get gas. Okay, so lots of writing on this day, Eclipse Day. I love when a Hobonichi Cousin spread looks like this. That's not to say that I think that every page that doesn't look like this looks ugly. I'm saying when other people have pages that look like this, I'm salivating because I just love it. Just more, what do we got? Work to-dos, side quests, which is a can-do, should-do list. I don't know if you can tell right here, but we have kind of a bolded line that separates a daily tracker from where you could do more long form. And so here's what I had going on that day. I went to the lake with my friend Carly. She's so cute and sweet, and she has had her baby, but we usually go the day after Memorial Day or that week when we're both off school. But since she was going to be on maternity leave with her little daughter, and I am at the mercy of that, we decided to do it earlier, and it was her idea. She was like, would it be crazy if we did Kings River Falls in April this year? And I was like, no, I would literally love nothing more. I think a tear came to my eye because I was so excited. So that was great. Then I kind of, as far as the spending goes, again, this is another Sunday, I pivoted into the weekly spending recap. There was also a beautiful rainbow at 7:54 p.m. Let me tell you something about April and May 2024. I have seen more rainbows in the past 2 months than I have seen in the past, 10 years of my life. It has been a rainbow time in my life, and that is so wonderful and makes me happy. On this day, we went to my friend, this is Antha. This is Jo Johnson. You might know her or follow her on TikTok. She did a lake collection this is her 4th year of doing it with a local boutique called Riff Raff. And so she had like a little launch party on a Tuesday evening. And so my friend Antha and I stopped by after work and it was so precious. I bought a shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's very cute. We had a district SLP meeting. My friend Haley attached these to a little water cup. So cute. They change color. It's the most adorable thing ever. And so here's another little spread here where I didn't write a whole lot. I actually think I was doing a lot of like back journaling this week as well. What is this? Chaos? Who knows? But I actually don't remember when I did this. I think again, more Chapel Roan. Again, a weekly spending recap for the previous week. Right here, I write like what I'm planning on spending, and then here's like every day what I spent. I have been keeping tabs on what my balances are weekly, and that is really helping me. Seeing this visual is very motivating for me, and I highly recommend that. I love birthdays. I love birthdays so much. My birthday week was very chaotic, and if testing week is during my birthday week next year, I probably will end up taking my birthday off. What is kind of funny and what I do get asked about is if I do like a yearly recap, like journaling wise, what do I do to kind of wrap up my year? And the answer is not a whole lot, like not as much as you would think that I would do personally, but that's because usually I start a new journal in April anyway. And so like the whole month of April is that for me. Does that make sense or help explain? I don't know. So anyway, again, here's a day that's like kind of bare-ish when it comes to like writing, but it's fine. I went to Tulsa, hung out with my bestie. We were at the gathering place in Tulsa under some wisteria, and then we were also very weather aware that day. There was like supposed to be severe weather and a tornadic storm, and so my friend Naomi just broke out in She Moves Her Body Like a Cyclone lyrics because that just shows our age. Another weekly spending recap. I did not spend a whole ton that week, actually, because I had a lot of silly little Venmos from friends and got treated to a couple of meals by my boyfriend and other friends. So, very sweet. Just practiced some of my little flowery doodles. Oh, I was working on this. Hold on a second. Let me go back really quick. I knew I was going to forget to like mention this. My friend Rachel on here, we've never met in real life, but she's incredible. And she also uses a Hobonichi. I mentioned her earlier when I was talking about the people who do like trackers and their weeklies. She's awesome. She does, she posts a lot on Instagram, and she mostly does like book reviews, but that does not even cover like how she exists online. It's kind of like me. She kind of dabbles in a little bit of everything. She coordinated a very sweet gift of a Dressed in lollllll gift card, which is like one of my favorite online shops right now. And some of y'all may have contributed to that. So thank you so much. So I wanted to do something to kind of, give back and return the favor. She's a fellow Taurian, a Taurus gal, born on May 3rd. And so I started something called the Friday Flower Fund, where her friends are all, we coordinated so that every week someone gives her $15 so she can get farmers market flowers, which is awesome. And then somehow, some way, we made it to the last day of April. It is my boyfriend's birthday that day. We do share a birthday week, which is really fun. And we ended up celebrating later that week as well. But a very cute little mom and pop shop sent me a whole ton of candy. Oh, I mentioned them. Raffy's out of New Lenox, Illinois. They sent me a whole box of candy. And so I wanted to put their thank you card in here for me mentioning them in a video. And then I have, here's some of that Tyler Candle Company. Really, I do get the candles, but what I really like is their really highly scented detergent that is so lush and luxe. I love it. So Trophy's one of my favorites, and I just wanted to put the little packaging in there. Junk journaling at its finest, I suppose. This is from a Piranha Mat little flip through booklet. They kindly sent me one and I tested it out in April. I love it so much. And I'm declaring creative bankruptcy, which is only sort of true. I kind of got over it. Really, all I had to do was delete Instagram from my phone for like 11 days and then I was cured. But I just did a quick what we have to look forward to. All of these things have already happened because like I said, it's almost June. But thank you so much for watching. I am going to edit this really quickly. I guess I can give you like a quick sneaky. All right, fine. You guys want a sneak peek? Okay, so here, so cute. Weekly spending recap. Again, cute. I'm having to do a lot of back journaling. Something that I did do and that I just posted a reel about on Instagram this morning, actually, is I did a little content for Walmart AMP, the Arkansas Music Pavilion, over in Rogers. And I am going to see Maggie Rogers. They kindly gifted me, Rogers and Rogers, isn't that interesting? They gifted me tickets for that show. So it is on Monday, June 3rd. Maybe I'll see you there. But I wanted to show when I do have something to look forward to. Sometimes I will like the opposite of back journal. I'll future journal a little bit. I'll like set up a spread. And so here's what I did and here's what I have done in the past, you know, before a trip or before a bigger event, or when I just like have the scraps laying around and I know what day something's happening, I will set something up with a little bit more room to either put my thoughts in there or like paste pictures in later. And then I'm also so excited. I think what I'm going to work on today when I stop filming this, finish my coffee, and maybe get this uploaded is yeah, I'm excited. Where are my former Warped Tour kids at? Because I am going to see A Day to Remember, The Story So Far, and 4 Years Strong, and I am freaking out about it. I am so excited. I am so freaking excited. Like, I would have fallen out, straight up, not been breathing, if this was announced in like 2012. And I'm pretty sure, at least for like a couple years, either on like big summer tours or on Warped Tour, 2 of 3 of them have been there, or like at Riot Fest, but I don't know if all 3, like I am so serious when I say these are my favorite bands, probably of all time. Favorite in high school, favorite in college, and then favorite, like my second favorite in high school and college, and then after. I got on stage with them once in, I don't know, maybe like 7 years ago and sang with them. Okay, so I have to like, I don't know, I just can't wait. I'm going with my cousin. We're going in St. Louis. Okay. I think that's it. Again, this goes from April to March, and so I'm not halfway through. I'm only just beginning, and I love it so much. I did want to show you, I think since we've last talked, I've added this Glossier sticker, which is a little bit matte, and it feels really nice to the touch. And I think I put something, yeah, so I have a couple of stickers from Dressed in Lala, and my plan is to fill up the back. Usually what I do is I try to fill up the back like you can't see anything else. It's just like stickers on stickers. And then the front is a little bit less so, but I don't know. Every year it kind of changes. And then I also have this chick right here, which makes me want to remake my meme. It's about time. It's been about, gosh, almost 6 months now. So that's what I plan to do. I've been having storage issues with my phone also. And so I'm trying to convince myself that I don't need to buy a phone with more storage, but I'm actually kind of surprised to learn that I only have 128 gigs and I thought I had 256. So I don't know, we'll see. But I've been talking for a really long time, so I'm going to edit this. Of course, the sun comes out now. Hopefully the lighting was okay throughout this video. And if you have any questions at all, please, please, please let me know. Oh, and I'm realizing now, like, there are so many little, silly little washi tapes that I know I just, like, did not talk about. And you're gonna probably ask. And that just makes me feel like a bad little YouTuber. But it's okay. If you guys have questions, let me know. This is from, let me just, give me one moment, please. We have this. And I'm just going to pick out a couple more that I've been using lately, and I'm going to see if I either can look on the inside to tell you the source or if I just like remember. Like I said, I talked a whole lot about the washi tape shop. So lovely. Their spring collection was truly incredible. I love it so much. Another one that I used a little bit throughout this month, I know, is this beautiful butterfly one with this plaid background, again from the washi tape shop. Lovely. And then this is from MT, and then this is BGM. I know that they're just acronyms, and it might be kind of hard, but yeah, BGM and MT, BGM, are probably my favorite, like, nice washi tape brands. That's kind of it. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, one last thing, actually. Hold up. I got a Delphonics pouch, and I'm so excited. I actually, Every time I turn it around, I get so excited. These are iron-on patches, and because I'm a little gremlin and did not clean up from the other day, I still have my hair straightener, but because it's on an inside pocket, what I elected to do was iron it on using my hair straightener, and it worked perfectly. And so that's how I was able to personalize my pouch. And just because I did like set this up and film it, and I'm sorry, I'm so fake. Social media is a highlight reel. I emptied it all out. Whoa, sorry. I emptied it all out and put everything back, sort of. I mean, as you can see, it's kind of a hot mess. But I knew I was just going to be like journaling at home a lot these next few days. We have a long weekend, which is nice. Like I said, I am a school-based speech language pathologist, so technically I'm on summer break, but I work until June 6th. And so yes, it is summer, but I will not feel like it is fully summer until I say see ya for the last time on June 6th. And then I have until late July to film some more videos and to post some Substack newsletters and hopefully be a little bit more creative with the videos that I do post on here. I have a vlogging camera now, which I'm very excited about. I promised you guys that this would go up maybe a week or two ago, so I decided to do this first. But please, if you have any requests for future videos or if there's anything else that you want me to like talk further about, just let me know. Okay, I hope you all have a great weekend and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.